Hello, everyone. I'm pleased to be able to be part of this important event, if only by video message. Firstly, congratulations to SAFFI, Elizabeth, and your team for the launch of this critical initiative. The Ford Foundation Office of Southern Africa has begun a journey with SAFFI, supporting their work as they develop understandings of the faith dimensions and root causes of violence against women and girls. They bring to the Foundation cohort of partners a strong decolonial feminist politic that is rooted in African history, culture and learning, and the notion of humanity. Our work on violence prevention has been made richer by the inclusion of SAFFI into the cohort as they establish faith as an integral part of this discourse. Their sacred conversations with faith communities, recovering religious texts, is transformative work in the fight to end GBV. In our country and on our continent, faith is an integral part of our lives. We find refuge and healing, meaning and purpose in these spaces, which makes the work you do so important for us to feel safe. The Men Affirming Dignity initiative that you are all witnessing the launch of today is historic and groundbreaking. Our African and South African context has vilified and dehumanized men of color through its history of the violence of colonialism and apartheid. This history set in place the oppression and control of bodies of color through violence and brutalization. The racial categories shaped by the colonizers were the way in which they continued to justify their violent domination, and these racial categories remain in place today. These categories are immersed in stereotypical notions of who Black men and women are. We are to be feared and conquered and tamed. These oppressions and stereotypes over centuries have complicated relationships between us as men and women and has made the fight to end GBV immensely complex. I feel a sense of rage and sadness in my soul as I recount the devastation of our bodies. The Men Affirming Dignity initiative begins a journey upending these notions. It brings a healing and love between men and women on our continent. Through this work, SAFFI bravely engages these racial and gender stereotypes. They readmit into our language and culture our humanity, our Ubuntu. They draw on resources from faith and culture that assist individuals and families who are affected and vulnerable to GBV. To the men honored here today, I want to acknowledge your descendants from rich and powerful ancestry. I want to acknowledge your active resistance in the face of oppression and the humanity you reflect daily in your communities, your family, and yourselves. I see my own father celebrated in your stories, and I'm happy that you take your place as men of dignity here today. Wishing you all a wonderful launch. Thank you.